What's up, guys? How's it going? Welcome back to Investing with Paco. Today, I'll be going over ticker symbol CEI. Today wasn't really good day for CEI. We were down about 13%. So today we're going to go over technical analysis and see exactly what happened today. Why did we see a decrease of 13%? Even though we were hoping for a run back to $2. Well, all that and more, especially if you're still holding on your CEI or still debating again in display. All this and more in this video. But before we get this video started, please consider hitting the subscribe button and the like button. I upload videos like this almost every single day involving the crypto, financial, stock market. So anything that will make us financially free in the future, we'll discuss about on this channel. So if you might be interested, please consider hitting that subscribe button. And with that being said, let's get this video started. Alright guys, right now we're going to go over and look at short interest for ticker symbol CEI. I went over this on Monday, and around Monday we were right at about 10%, 10.3% short interest on CEI, and today we have short interest percentage float right at 13.21%, which is an increase of about 3% on short interest. Off exchange short volume about 71,553,000 shares, and then off exchange short volume ratio is about 51.24%. So what does this mean? Well, by the looks of it, it looks like more shorts are starting to pile back into CEI. As we know, yesterday we had a run up all the way to $1.98, which in turn, pretty sure there was a couple shorts that probably did end up covering, which probably made a gap up to $1.98. But what does this mean? We have more short back in this play, meaning more potential for a short squeeze to happen on CEI. So more importantly, this is a play for a potential short squeeze because we're seeing more and more short sellers getting into this play and starting to short this back down, because honestly, these short sellers want to see CEI back under $1, and more specifically, they probably want it back to 33 cents. So that's why we're starting to see more and more shorts on CEI. Now let's go and look at the oil price barrel and how that went and what its current price. All right, guys, now we are looking at WTI crude and Brent oil, and as you can see on the screen, we did shoot up today right at 130 per barrel on the Brent crude oil side, but we did end up pulling back, or a correction of about 12-13% back down to the low side of around 111, which is still high in my opinion. And then also WTI crude, we did see a run up all the way to like $124, $127, and pull back all the way down to around 107, 108. But was in the last couple hours, maybe hour or two, we have seen another percent change of about a 1.18 on WTI crude, and another gain of 2.6% on Brent crude. First of all, what happened? Why all of a sudden we see a correction on these oil barrel prices? Well, today, President of Ukraine came out and said that he is probably going to end up being in a neutral form side, meaning he's probably not going to end up joining NATO anymore, like what his plan was. They want to become more neutral side between Russia and Ukraine. There's really what it comes down to. I'm pretty sure President of Ukraine is just tired of lives being lost. Let's be honest. Loss of life is the most devastating thing on this planet. And honestly, if they can stop the war and at least be in a neutral party, that way it kind of pleases Russia a little bit. That way to kind of cool stuff out. It's another reason why we saw the barrel price starting to head back down towards the lower levels of 108, 107. But like I said, as we are seeing this live, we are seeing another percentage gain towards the upside, which if you are playing these oil plays, these commodity plays, just like CEI, I am expecting another run up tomorrow on CEI. Fingers crossed. But now let's go ahead and take a look on the technical analysis side of CEI. All right, guys. Now we are on WEBULL, looking at the CEI ticker symbol on WEBULL chart, and as you can see, We did have currently today a volume of about 210 million, which the volume is still there, but like I was saying, more shorts are starting to pile back into CEI, which is why we saw another increase of short interest up to 13%. Honestly, that's just giving me even more bullish thesis and a potential short squeeze on CEI. Well, at least that's my idea. Not financial advice, obviously, but we did see CEI. If we drop down to the 15-minute candlesticks, that way you kind of be more aware during the shorter time frames of what exactly happened to CEI during the day, what resistance, what support lines we hit. And as you can see here, it tried and tested the dollar mark, but in my opinion, I think this dollar where we at right at $1 is a pretty solid support level for CEI at its current level. There were moments where it did briefly touch a dollar, dollar 1 cent, dollar 2 cent, and the shorts just couldn't get it even lower. Meaning, buying pressure is still there. There's people still out there believing in this play, still believing in another run up in CEI. Like for example, me. There's still lots of traders in this play. So as you can see, it is now trying to contest the 109 resistance level that we have here. We saw we did end up closing right after the market closed right at $1.07, which is a decrease of about 13.71%, which is not good. But after hours, we are starting to run up right at $1.09, a percentage of about a 1.87% towards the upside. Now let's actually dip into the 1 hour candles. That way we can get a broader idea on what's going on with the 1348 and 200 EMA on CEI. And as we can see here, we have this yellow line, which is my 200 exponential moving average, and the graph is still yet above this 200 EMA, still pointing out that there is still a bullish trend on CEI, which is still really good news, especially in the 1 hour chart. But like I said, currently we are we're not dead center, but in the 1 hour chart on the RSI, we are more towards like the oversold area of CEI, which is still good. Hopefully when market opens tomorrow, let's see how CEI reacts. More importantly, these important key levels that you should probably be aware of if you're going to look into CEI or you're still holding CEI shares is look into pre-market, look at the volume, because what I did notice this morning on CEI is it lacked volume right at pre-market and also right at market open. Usually the past 2 days, which was Monday and Tuesday when we had those massive run-ups on CEI, we had lots of volume literally the first hour of market open. We were seeing over 100 million in volume, but today the first hour I think we had 20, 30, 40 million in volume, which is still good for this penny stock. But if we want to see massive run-ups, we need to see those 100, 200,000 volume hourly. But like I said, important level for tomorrow is during pre-market hour. Let's see if it's able to break out of this resistance of $1.09. If it does end up breaking during pre-market hours of $1.09, the next resistance zone that we have is, which in turn is a supply zone, is right at a dollar. Let's see, $1.32. We do have supply right here, which we see a massive candle towards the downside trend. We do have supply right at $1.32. Let's see what happens. What CEI reacts to that supply level of $1.32. If it ends up blowing back above $1.32, the next key level resistance that we need to be watching out for is $1.52. And from there, all it really matters is if there's still a lot of buying pressure, a lot of volume, and momentum. This is all ingredients for another run on CEI. More importantly, a huge potential short squeeze play on CEI. So yeah, guys, that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoy and hope you make lots of money. See ya. Peace.